What is up? Thank you for coming to my channel, Prison POV. A shout out to my homeboy Chris in Canada. Shout out to Winnipeg for this cool Gibson shirt. For those of you who follow me on IG, you might have noticed a couple days ago I took a picture with this shirt on, holding my Gibson Les Paul guitar. Took some pictures, uploaded to Instagram, and then tagged Gibson. I said, hey, feel free to use these pictures in your ad campaign. They probably went, eh. I don't think we're going to be seeing them anytime soon. Hey man, I love this shirt. It was cool taking the pictures. Shout out to you, homeboy. Also, shout out to the Woodpile up in Sacramento. Shout out to my homeboy Shane from Sacramento. There's a brand of clothing called Connect. What it is, these dudes got out the pen. These convicts got out, made a clothing line called Connect. They only hire other parolees, and they're trying to get back. They're doing a good thing for the community, man. This is one of their hats, Connect. This beanie. Shane said, I don't know if you can like the beanie, man. Shane said, I prefer solid color beanies. But no, I like them like this. For sure, man. And this tank top right here, man, which is really cool. So, you guys can go online, check out your own Connect gear. If you want to support people that are out trying to do it moving and give it back. Alright, so, let's kick it off with these stories. You know I'm packing too. We're not going to go there yet, though. We might not go there at all. But it feels good to have it sitting right there riding shotgun. So, I get out of the pen. I have a girlfriend, but I know she doesn't really like me. She's really avoiding me and blowing me off. Even this night in particular, I was trying to call her. She was blowing me off, and then she finally said, my roommate's leaving out of town in the morning. Why don't you come over tomorrow around 11? After my roommate's gone. So I show up around 11, knocking on the door. She doesn't answer. I know she's there. Straight blowing me off. I'm not the one, dude. I'm not going to sit around like this and just chase somebody. I mean, nah, I'm good. Well, I knew that she had a neighbor who I'd met a couple times. So as I was over there knocking the door and getting ready to leave, I see her neighbor. And I go, hey, what's up? I go, you want to roll? So she jumped in my ride and we started to drive off. And then the one girl who I was knocking on her door came out and saw us and flipped us off. And I said, why are you mad? Anyway, that was Stacy. And her and I ended up becoming good friends. And we kicked it several times over the years. Now I'm always in and out of the pen. One time I'm in county jail and I get a letter from her. And I thought it was pretty cool. Oh man, Stacy wrote me. And in it she says, I'm hanging out with my boyfriend. I'm writing you this letter. He caught me writing you a letter. And now he says he's going to kill me. I'm out in the desert with him. But his homeboy's with us. And I don't think his homeboy's going to let him kill me. And I'm like, damn, what do you do with that kind of information? Like, that's a crazy letter. But she mailed it. So I knew everything must be good. Then I get out. A year or so later. And she ends up calling me up out of the blue. She goes, hey, what's up, fool? You know, let's kick it. I go, all right, I just hit a lick. So I had $300. I'm on this side of town. I got to drive way over here to where she's at. So I'm driving over there. I'm driving down Ming. Doing about 40 miles per hour. And this black Blazer pulls up next to me. And this messing chick's trying to get my attention. So I roll my window down as we're driving down the road. She goes, hey, what's up, man? She goes, we got some hungry kids. We got some people to feed. Is there any way you can help us out, man? We're doing real bad. So I bring my wallet out and I give her some cash. Put my wallet in my lap. Just continue driving. I get to Stacy's house. Jump out. She was standing on the, in her house, she was standing on the street. Spot went to go pick her up. Her homegirl's pad. I just jump out. Hey, what's up? Good to see you. And my wallet fell on the ground. We get in my car, we go back to the clear to the other side of town to meet my connection, to get some black. We meet him, he gives me the heroin. When I go to get my money, I'm like, oh dude, my wallet. You know, Splinter, man, don't even go there, bro. Don't come at me with that old tired drag. Tell me you lost your wallet. I go, nah, dog, for real. Damn, I go, I gotta leave. So we go back to where I picked her up at, and sure enough, my wallet was still on the ground. What? We got it. So I say, hey, let's go to your pad. She lives with her mom and dad. She has her own room over there and stuff. But she doesn't really go to mom and dad's that often. But I like their mom and dad, they like me, so I go, hey, let's just go kick it over there. And she goes, dude, look, I don't really want to go to my pad. I've been getting a lot of threats. I guess she had a boyfriend that had recently just passed away. They were in a drug rehab together. They got a weekend pass for the drug rehab and do good. They give you a little weekend pass. They took that weekend pass, got a motel room, got a bunch of heroin. They're on Subutex, a box, and all that shit. He ended up dying, ODing. They're in bed. She said she felt him all cold and saw all kinds of liquids and stuff. Boom, look over and he's dead. And then the dude's family's blaming her, saying it's her fault that she's dead and been giving her threats. So she goes, I'm scared to go to my house. I go, no, screw that. Let's go to your pad. Don't trip on that. We go to her house. We're hanging out. And if you were to drive down her street, you could see her bedroom window real easily. Just going down that street, you could tell if the lights are on or whatever. So we're in her bedroom. TV's on and lights. Been there about a couple hours. And all of a sudden the window just shatters. They throw a big ass rock through the window. I didn't know the rock hit. I just knew the window shattered. And when stuff like that happens, instantly I think, cops. I thought it was the cops. I forgot that she'd said she's having threats. I get up, I take off running out the front door. So when you get out, I'm outside now. And when you're outside, and then I want to walk and go across the street, and I want to be looking back at the pad and catch a visual, bird's eye vision, not bird's eye, I'd be up in the air. Like, I didn't take a helicopter. I went walking across the street, I wanted to look back at it and see what I was dealing with. As we're crossing the street, there's a car right there running, and it sees her and I crossing the street, and it guns it and tries to straight run us over. I moved so quick out of the way that one of my shoes fell off. Crazy, man. I said, yeah, maybe we better not kick it here. Sometime after that, probably a couple months later, her and I are kind of a thing at this point. We're at my homeboy's house. He's going to give her a tattoo. So she was trying to shoot me up. I was having her, I was doing heroin, and I was shooting up in the veins, and my veins are gone, they're bad, it's hard to hit me. So she's down there poking in my foot. I'm like, ow, ow. She's fishing around. If I get mad, I go, look, if you can't hit me, I'm going to break up with you. I mean, as simple as that. I don't just need a girlfriend, I need a phlebotomist. I don't know how to hit myself. Someone's got to do it. I mean, you're not paying attention. You can do it if you try. I mean, first of all, open your eyes. How can you hit me? You're like this. You're just like, oh, I see better like this. Open your eyes. Pay attention. Because if you can't hit me, if you can't figure it out, I'm going to break up with you. She goes, that's messed up. I go, no. Because why don't you muscle it? At that time, I started muscling eventually. But at that time, I was like, no, I'm not going to muscle it. It doesn't work. She goes, yeah, it doesn't. I go, no, it does not work. So she ended up fishing around, hit me in my foot, and we left. I didn't know that she drew up a big, huge syringe full of heroin. So we're driving down the road, and she just hits it with me in my arm without my consent or knowledge. Just boom, there you go. I thought she burned me with a cigarette because I heard. I didn't know what she did. I saw some movement. Ow! What do you do? So I'm driving, and all of a sudden, like, whoa! Like, and there's a gear shift too. It's like, I start bogging out, and one eye just closes, and I'm like, what'd you do? She's like, I muscled you with a big old shot. I was like, why? I said, do you know CPR? She said, because you said it doesn't work, right? It doesn't work. I said, well, it does sometimes. I go, definitely worked. I was like, can you drive? So, that was crazy. We ended up making it back, but I almost went out on that one. Come on, you don't hit a guy in his arm like that. Part of me wanted to say thank you, and the other part of me wanted to say, hey, that wasn't cool. What happened after that? So, yeah, after that, she ended up going into a drug rehab. And I feel kind of bad, too, because she was calling me and wanting to come visit. And I was doing other stuff. I never went and visited her. She got out. I didn't even know she got out. And she scored some drugs and ended up dying. Overdosing. So that's a very important key. If you go into a drug rehab, you get cleaned up. Or if you go into jail, or if you get cleaned up for any reason, and you start using again, you cannot use the same amount you were using before you went into the rehab or jail. And that's what people want to do. They have a $20, they do 20 at a time. Go to a rehab for 90 days, get out and think, I'm going to do 20. No, you're not. You're going to die. So rest in peace, Stacy. It's a good homegirl. It's my friend. And I don't even think she was 30 years old yet. She's a good homegirl, man. Rest in peace. Alright, so trip on this. Fresh out of Soledad. At my cousin Sarah's house. Me and one of her friends. Me and her friends start talking. She seems pretty cool. We kind of hit it off a little bit. She goes, let's take off. Let's leave. Her and I get in her car and we're leaving. And all of a sudden she starts flipping out on me. Calling me a thief. Saying I stole her grinder. I'm like, grinder? Like a big old grinder? I'm like, what? She's accusing me of stealing her grinder. I'm trying to picture her like buffing, like, what are you grinding on? Like, what do you have? A grinder? I was like, search me. Look, I don't got a grinder. What do you mean a grinder? You took my grinder. So I can't trust people these days. Like, I just can't trust nobody. I'd let you my card. You know, you're a stealer. Like a Pittsburgh Steeler? You're a thief. You took my grinder. I'm like, look, take me back to Sarah's house. I'm emotional, tripped out. You can apologize later. Just drop me off at my cousin Sarah's house. She goes back, drops me off. Like an hour later, she comes back with a little grinder, a weed grinder. First time I ever seen one. It was real pink. It was like Hello Kitty. She's like, oh, I found it. I was like, you accuse me of stealing that? Damn, I don't know if I should be more insulted that you accuse me of stealing. Or, you know, look at that item. You actually thought I would steal that, your little Hello Kitty pink little grinder? I thought it was like a buffer grinder. Oh, my bad. So let's go kick it. I was like, no, I ain't trying to kick it with you. Later on, like about a week or so later, I'm in Rexland. It's real late at night, and I go to my homeboy's house. He sells meth, but his old lady does black. I'm already strung out. I need to get well, and I'm going to try to get some heroin from her. Hold up real quick. Let me say this. When I was in high school, something happened to my ear. It hurt real bad one time. I could not even put my head down on a pillow because it hurt so bad. Real tender. The one time I put my finger in it when it was hurting, and like, snap, like it popped. It was a zit, a big old pop. But when it popped, like, man, it felt amazing. I was like, damn, that was awesome. How do I get another one of those? I have to sit around and just wait my turn, wait for another one to just by chance pop up. Like, dude, that was cool. Like, are there any known, like, vegetables or fruits or, like, any byproducts you could take that are known for causing, like, zits in the ear? I'll do it, because that thing felt bomb. So over the years after that, if I experienced any kind of stress, like for comfort, I would just right away like go to my ear. Because I'd pick it sometimes because I was like, is there any zits in there? This one I didn't care about. Just like, this is the one that we had that great joy. So is there any more? So I get inside these people's house. They give me a big old huge shot of heroin. As soon as I do it, boom, 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 Kern County Sheriff. I go, whoa, I immediately just go to the ear. Oh shit, cops here, like, damn. I'm like, no, nothing there. Like, what if I pinch it and just like fold it in half and just squeeze it real hard? Oh, nothing there. So the cops come in, I'm ignoring them. I'm just doing my ear like this. I'm real loaded too. They take him out one by one there for warrants. And they search it, they don't have no drugs. I didn't see home for her, but I know that she went with the drugs put up in her purse. I'm not talking about her handbag either. So she has that on her. She ran with it. And I'm just like this. Cops pulled him out one by one, handcuffed, and they pulled me out. They take me out. There's a chain link fence right there. They said, put your hands up on the fence. I put it on everything I love. I only put one hand up on there. I was like this. They go, your other hand, dude. Put your other hand. I almost wanted to do this, but I didn't. Because I was just so, all I really cared about was my ear at that time. I was zoned out. It was just giving me such comfort. But I didn't do that. But I wanted to do the old, over the top. Both hands up on the thing. They're like, dude, you just got out. We don't want to send you back. You got nothing on you. You're clearly loaded. But we don't want to take you back to pen. What can you do? I said, look, my family lives right across the street. And they had like a big porch and a tree with like benches around. I go, let me just go over there and I'll crash out on one of the benches. All right, cool. Let me go. Took them to jail and that was it. So I sat in my family's house in the front yard for a while. Because that was a true story. I really did have family across the street. So I sit there for a while. Get burned out. Walked a fast strip. I had that girl's phone number on me. Hang on. Had her phone number on me. I didn't even realize it because I used to wear like a wristband, like a Vans wristband. This one was red and black checkered, and I'd have a rip in it, and I'd put like phone numbers or just some kind of dope and stuff in there. I had her phone number in there. So I grabbed it, went to Fast Trip and called her. I said, man, you got to come pick me up. I had this trailer, the cops came come pick me up. She came pick me up, and then man, we were like, after that, inseparable. Just kicked it together every day. Good 3, 4, 5 months. I wasn't even out that long, so I never had anything like long term because in and out. But like for 4 or 5 months, like, whoo, that was a long one. Eventually what happened though, she had a coworker, and it was her friend, and they start really just kicking it tough, and just hanging out. And I mean, that's not cool if like your girlfriend is kicking her with a male coworker. He does heroin too, and he was giving her heroin shit. I cannot freaking stand this fool. And then what he did, I mentioned this, what he did, this freaking idiot, he had like a bunch of bunk heroin and a bunch of good heroin, and he put it in a blender to mix it, and it didn't mix like thoroughly, it was like patchy. So he could tell by the colors which one was good, which one was not. That will burn me, gave me the bunk shit. And there's a rule too, if someone gives you bunk shit, you go give them the dope back. To get your money back, you have to give them the dope. You can't like do all the dope and say, it was no good, give my money back. That's what I did. I did it all. Oh, my money back was no good. You're like, where's it at? I did it. So you said it was no good. It wasn't any good. I didn't get loaded, but I just did it, Like I do sound good. Oh, I'll have a little more. Well, maybe if I do 3 shots. Dude, it's gone. Give me my fucking money back. Give my money back, I did not like them. They're always hanging out. They shouldn't be kicking back to my girlfriend. Anyways, be that as it may, her and I had a little argument. I had not seen her for like about a week, and I decided to show up at her apartment where she's at with her homegirl. So I get there, and I go to the kitchen window, and I can see that they're cooking dinner. And I look into the front window, and I see him on the couch texting. I thought, oh, I'm going to get this freaking fool. He's over here chilling in my lady's house like he's crossed the line, like I'm done with this. So I'm looking in the kitchen window now, and I wait for my lady and her friend to leave. They're cooking dinner. They leave. I climb in through the window, grab a knife out of the butcher block, and run in there to attack that fool. And I run in there, and he's not there. I imagined him. I never even did see him. So they're all like, ah! So I go, oh no, I throw the knife down. Sorry, it's not for you. They wouldn't let me explain. They're all tripped out. They're like, just want to run out. I go, no, stop, slow down. Just run out. I'm like, honey, what's wrong? It's not for you. They ran out. I'm like, dang, dude. But they thought I came with the knife to get them. They weren't trying to listen to me that I saw somebody there who wasn't there. The dude was here, I thought. They weren't trying to hear it. I take her keys off the entertainment center and split. They gave me a couple hours later. They arrest me for GTA, Grand Theft Auto, and then they arrest me for burglary, for taking the keys. How can you get busted for stealing a car and then the keys? What? It seems like they come together. I'd be like, okay, we're going to arrest you for stealing those shoes, and then we're going to arrest you for stealing those shoelaces. Or why didn't they arrest? We're going to arrest you for stealing that car, for the keys, and then we're going to arrest you for the 4 tires, the deck that was in there. Like, okay, we have 120 charges of theft against you. Every single item that was on that car. Stupid, dude. The car and then the keys. That's what they did, though. I'm getting 4 years. I didn't think she would come testify against me. She did. She showed up. I told my lawyer, I said, dude, she's loaded. How can she recall what happened? She was a druggie. I mean, how could a druggie even testify? So he asked her when she was testifying against me, hey, aren't you under the influence? And she, then the judge told her, you don't have to incriminate yourself. And she's all, I drink once in a while. I mean, she wasn't a very good witness, dude. So they didn't want her to take that shit to trial. They ended up giving me a good deal. Anyway, I get up 4 years. She's writing me all the time. Damn, I had something else I wanted to say, but I spaced it. Can't remember. I get 4 years with half. But I'm like, innocent. That's what I do every time I get busted. I go in there, no, not guilty. I wasn't there. I don't know what you're talking about. No, I don't even know her. So I fought it. I always fight that shit. You never get your first best deal right away. You gotta take the readiness. Readiness is right before they start picking for trial. That's when you're gonna get your best deal. I ended up with the 4 years. She's writing me letters like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, I'm using her letter for like scratch paper for pinochle games. Go to the pen, get out, and then she calls me right away. I don't know, she got my number. Crying, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, look, she's like, don't be mad. I'm like, look, I forgive you. I'm not shoving on you. And what's funny too is that time with the pen, she's running around telling everybody she's my girlfriend. And everyone's like, wait a minute, you're Splinter's girlfriend. He don't really have any girlfriend. Are you that girl that testified against him? And she told that to a couple of my homeboys. And she was driving in a truck. And they go, wait, you're that girl that testified against him. And they drove her like way far away and just, get out. Made her get out and just walk back from wherever she was at. That was kind of dumb. Walk around and tell me she's my girlfriend. Which one? The one that told on him? Not very bright, are you? Anyways, I get out and 3 years later I bump into her. Hang on. Okay. I get out. No. Get out. I gotta start every sentence like that. I get out. It's like a go-to sentence now. Anyways, 3 years later I bump into her. My connections house. Spoon. Singing dope out of some little scumbag motel on Union Avenue. I walk in and she sees me and she turns fucking 3 shades of green. Takes off running outside. I continue to see her after that. Finally she's like, hey, I live across the street, man. Let's go over and talk. So she went over there and started crying. She said, look, man, please forgive me. And, it's kind of fucked up, dude. I worked hard for that car and you stole it. I mean, Chris, you came on you jumped in my window with a knife, man. I was like, I did what? I was like, it wasn't me. No, I did not. I was past. I was like, look, it's for the dude. You know I would never hurt you. And you're hanging out with that fucking lame-ass dude, man. So that's where you messed up. Anyways, she's like, just, forgive me. I go, you're forgiven. It's cool. So we end up being friends. She had a boyfriend, but she was living with some other dude. And I go there and hang out with her every once in a while. Then I heard she got busted, got arrested, and she had a bunch of heroin and Seroquel on her. Heroin and Seroquel. And then she died and overdosed off it. I don't know, she went in there. She obviously got into the county jail with the drugs. And what they do is they put you in downtown, which really sucks. Kind of bunch you into like a 12-man cell, put you in gray clothes, there's a TV outside the cell, and you're just waiting to catch a bus after later, and you've got nothing coming right there, just sucks ass. So that's the part where you want to break out your club and just get real high, and like just kind of zone out during this whole downtown experience. Then when you get to Laredo, then you can start programming. Probably what she did, she broke out the club and did a bunch of died, overdosed. So that's homegirl Chantel. Shout out to you, Chantel. I can't say her name right. Shout out to you, Chantel. Rest in peace, homegirl. It's a good girl right there. Even if she did testify against me, I had to take my own blame because, I was off the hook. Unless she said I stole her car, and her mom told her, look, you gotta go testify, blah, 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 this and that. Point is, she passed away. Rest in peace, homegirl. No harm, no foul. What else we gotta talk about? Well, I'm doing a good workout routine tomorrow. Where are they at? I'm gonna be flipping cards. It's with cards. You flip it. If it's an 8, you do 8 push-ups. If it's a 3, you do 3 push-ups. It's an ace, you do 15. Kings, queens, jacks, all those type of deals. Or 10. Or you just make it the rules that you go. Shit. Anything 5 and under is 1 push-up, 5 and over is 2. Nah, that'd be weak as hell. But you can do what you want. We'll see what happens. And I'm not worried about getting it monetized. I'm going to play some good music. I did the push-ups at one time and played Megadeth, Countdown to Extinction. They flagged me right away. Can't monetize it, but it don't matter, because I like rocking out some good music. But, I can't get monetized if I play Funk One's album, Pingus Khan, but I played it last time. I don't want to play that album every time, maybe every other, because I do love it, especially Show Us the Alien. I know you got a great one. Love that jam. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going live Sunday. I'm going to kick back with you guys. I need the good vibes, good energy, because I'm starting school Monday. What? I went today, turned in all my paperwork, gonna be there Monday at 6 a.m. She says I'm gonna have my permit within 4 days. She goes, I'm gonna be like the only student, man. There's only like 1 or 2 other students. But I think they're in different phases. This is just gonna be me in phase 1 with this teacher. So it's gonna be 250 questions. So you're gonna work them. We're gonna put them on the board. You're gonna get those freaking questions. I'm gonna answer them until you get them right. Then when you feel comfortable and you get a good percentage, you're gonna go get that permit within 4 days, and then I'm gonna get you into the truck, and you're gonna be driving. I'm gonna get your motherfucking class is A, homie. And I'm gonna expunge my record. There's a class I gotta take, there's some steps I have to take, and I'm gonna get the whole process. I'm gonna film it, it's gonna be a video. Because I know there's some of you guys out there with felonies and misdemeanors on your record, and you don't gotta have them. We can just sponge that shit, man. We want people to look us up and say, this fool ain't done nothing wrong. I mean, they'll look at you and be like, how can this fool have no record? Don't trip. Like when I used to use as alias Ryan for a long time. I get pulled over, the cops would hit me up, I'd be Ryan. And Ryan has no record. I'm looking like this. Ever been to jail? Nope. And you know, a lot of times I didn't even question it. I guess people just get tattoos. One time I was in my truck though. CHP was back there, he's like, Ryan! Trying to call me. From his own. Ryan! Oh shit, that's me. Yeah. Huh? What's up with it? Cut the string and let it fly. Peace!